In close as Rocco Zar goes in. Stand by for a start. They're all in. Red lights on. They're set. Ready, and they're racing. And down on the inside, Bohemian Spirit left well. Spirit Soul left better and goes out to the early lead. Glad You Called third and Rocco Zar fourth on the outside. Stake Knife is fifth and Layer Line sixth and Mass Exodus is last on the inside. So Glad You Called on the outside of Spirit Soul. They pair off and go clear by a length and 3/4 from Rocco Zar up to third. Next is Stake Knife on the outside of Bohemian Spirit. 2.5 lengths, then two on the outside. Layer Line and Mass Exodus is last on the rails. So Glad You Called is racing away from the rail. She's out by a length here from Rocco Zar on the outside and Spirit Soul third. The fence Bohemian Spirit fourth and Stake Knife back to fifth. Next the inside is Mass Exodus sharing last placing with Layer Line on the outside. Glad You Called at the 400 metres mark, still racing well away from the rails. It led by a neck from Spirit Soul on the inside, and then Rocco Zar, Bohemian Spirit, and Layer Line being pulled right to the outside in company with Stake Knife. But Glad You Called, the favourite, slipped away by 2.5 lengths. Layer Line down the outside giving chase, and Mass Exodus running a cheeky one as well. But Glad You Called is well clear over the last 75. She's well out in front, Glad You Called, and a double coming up for young Kayla Nisbet, and Glad You Called by 3 lengths from Layer Line. Third Stake Knife, fourth Mass Exodus, and then Rocco Zar, Bohemian Spirit, and Spirit Soul last of all. Number 6, Glad You Called. Kayla Nisbet for her father John has been too good, and she notches up a winning double after Raccoon took out race 5 on the program, and that mare did it a bit easier than what Raccoon did. He only dived through late to grab them on the peg, but this mare, she dashed away early in the straight, and despite the fact that she raced away from the inside, she's been far too good, and she's dashed away to score. 6 first Glad You Called, 3:10 190, defeating 4 Layer Line at 150 and 9 Stake Knife. There'll be no third dividend, and the stayers run a cheeky race, Mass Exodus. 6, 4, 9 and 5 confirmed by the judge. Number 1's run 5th, Rocco Zar. 6 first Glad You Called, Kayla and John Nisbet at 3:10 and 190, defeating 4 Layer Line, Daniel Gandert and Graham Spackman 150, and Stake Knife third for Willie and Chicka Pearson, no third dividend, and 5 ran 4th, Mass Exodus. Number 1's run 5th, Rocco Zar. Number 3 ran 6th, Bohemian Spirit. 3 lengths by 3/4 of a length the margins, 3 lengths by 3/4 of a length. 1:12.16 the time, and 35.53 is the last.